Shivam Dubey. Audio gone or audio on?
Audio on. So
250.
If you thought Harshit Rana had a fantastic day, think again, because our Harshit also got score right. Well done, Harshit.
well done. Your team may not be winning, but you are winning.
First time in your career.
No.
100%.
Yeah. I remember a couple of predictions being so close. Yeah.
I can't remember.
Well done, but well done to, I don't know which team, because it's 50-50.
Just like the team 11s today, this is also a very confusing thing to predict. Whether it's going to be KKR, whether it's looking like RCB.
No. I'm not confused.
I think KKR bowlers have taken the hammering, but still they have stopped RCB at a very decent good score in this ground.
Ab ki baar KKR.
KKR.
In this match, I think.
Well, we hope that it is not KKR or RCB. That is the only thing.
Either one of them will
It
happen.
is
at
going
the
to
end of the
have a
day.
har in that.
But I think KKR restricting RCB to 182 at Chinnaswamy is a pretty good total.
You predicted 160.
I thought
so you
predict-
should be unhappy, na?
But
हाँ,
just seeing the bowling
गिरे
figure-
तो भी टांग ऊपर.
my team
My team will win no matter what.
KKR will win, that's for sure. But I'm very worried actually. It might be the second game for KKR, but Mitchell Starc, costliest player in the IPL history, without a wicket, 8 overs bowled, close to 100 runs. 8 overs bowled, close to 100 runs in 2 games.
So is he going to be the Glenn Maxwell 2013 $1 million man, but didn't have an impact on Mumbai Indians?
Anybody who thought that was a good buy
No.
was
Or
living in fool's paradise.
value for money
If
purchase.
you saw our coverage at the auction also, I could not imagine a team would want to pay, because he's never been good
In the
in
T20
the T20 format. Never been good.
Same with Patrick Cummins.
But actually,
Yeah,
Cummins has
but
had a
Pat-
bigger impact.
Yeah, and
But
Patty
overpriced.
Cummins is sometimes, I agree, but
Overpriced.
and both overpriced. But between the two, I would still give Pat Cummins more. Let's say if I had
bat.
to, yes, with the bat he's done, and bowling also slightly
Bowling
better than
yesterday in that game against
Again,
Mumbai.
Mumbai.
Captaincy prowess, in fact.
that. All of that. You paid for his captaincy. You paid for his. Okay, he goes expensive in bowling quite often, but once in a while is still okay. And then his batting once in a while can fire. So that package, while I still think he's also overpriced, but in his case he should get more than Starc, is what I'm saying. Starc paying that.
True
kind
that.
of
I
money
think
is-
format matters. Starc is a good red ball bowler, and giving around 25 crores to Mitchell Starc. Even previous season they had Pat Cummins. Now Pat Cummins, these both bowlers around 45 crores, 45 odd crores.
Yeah. That was the derby, na? KKR SRH 45.25 crores, both of them.
I want to know how many enjoyed Virat Kohli's knock.
I did. But again, see, we have to look at it in an isolation. But his knock, you can say, see, total he hit about 40 runs in boundaries. But look at the running, look at the fitness of that guy, man.
No, but that is something we always know. But has he done enough today?
That I think we'll only judge once the
But
match is
I don't think. I don't. As much as we all enjoy batting is batting, but the strike rate is a question. Playing close to 10 overs, half of the innings you have
Yeah,
played,
I
and
agree with him.
you've just scored around 80-85 odd.
The only thing I'd like to point out over there is one thing that KKR bowlers did figure out, and that's what we're seeing with the surface. We were again in the build-up as well saying that this is not the conventional Chinnaswamy surface. Once the bowlers started to take the pace off the ball, that's when things became difficult. Even DK, if you see, couple of times Virat Kohli middle overs, whenever he was slogging, he was missing. Those are all slower deliveries, the ones that he couldn't read,
No.
and were difficult to hit boundaries off.
No, but
otherwise,
Harshit, then you see, you judge strike rate in comparison to the rest of the team as well.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to judge anyone who's played 5, 6, 7 balls. You don't know. But
So we
anyone
take-
who's played more than 20 balls or something like Cameron Green, 150, closing in on 160. Glenn Maxwell also 150. And this is a rusty Glenn Maxwell. Okay, then you have Dinesh Karthik 250. See, that day I stood up for Virat Kohli when he pointed out the net, right? Because that day the situation was different, didn't get any time in the power play to bat. And then later when he could have accelerated, wickets kept falling. And then once he consolidated a bit and there was a time that he would attack, he tried to attack, he got out. So that day, no problem. Today you carried your bat.
60 balls, you played half the innings.
Exactly.
Carried your bat.
Exactly.
So you've carried your bat in Chinnaswamy. This I would say is not a bad amount, 83, but it's not very good either.
I will
it's
say
middling.
this. See,
See, on the outside,
It's
if you were to
middling.
ask me, yes, again, this doesn't make for a good reading. But if you were to just go beyond, let's say, the scorecard, just because I saw, let's say, that innings, I thought stroke making wasn't the easiest today.
No, but
at
then
the
how is it?
Chinnaswamy.
But how is it? Cameron Green is getting 160 strike rate. How is it the man who came at the death, Dinesh Karthik, giving you 250 strike rate? But if that is the case, then all of them should have been. Today should have been a tough day for everyone to bat.
although
Even
see,
a Glenn Maxwell struggling with almost 150 strikes.
See, him, Glenn Maxwell was.
We were struggling today.
He
Yes,
was
he
dropped
was
twice.
dropped twice.
Dropped twice.
yeah.
So I'm saying still.
Again, look at what made all of the batters struggle. Look at overs 17, look at overs 18, look at overs 19. What did Russell do? What did Harshit Rana do? And what Stark couldn't do? The slow cutters onto the deck. It came on sluggishly. Virat just couldn't get his timing.
No, but even my
also-
point is when you're looking at a batter strike rate, you cannot say that oh today is bad because the bowlers did this. That to every game you play, there will be bowlers who will do something. Nah?
It's not a
they will look at the
justification for his
conditions.
knock.
They will bowl cutters. They will get the slower ball. They will come up with variation. That's the job of the bowler.
It is not a justification of Virat's not just highlighting the fact that yes, KKR got things back. Virat, although set in, he just couldn't do it.
But again, just in Virat's defense, I was saying they were playing a batter short also today. RCB.
Yeah,
Maybe there was
but-
something playing on Virat's
But
mind.
how would you see that where their batting, the wickets started falling at the Anuj Rawat has fallen in the 17th over. By that time they had 3-4 wickets. So if you had lost wickets straight up in the beginning, then I can understand, boss. Now I have to. Your wickets fell towards the death. Nothing stopped you from overs number 1 to 14, 15.
Also,
to be
you know,
playing that.
batting first, this type of innings cannot be justified. Two reasons I'll
Yeah.
give. Because he has scored 83 out of 182 the team scored. That means in 61 balls, the team has scored 99 runs. The 61 balls, that if I even take out those extras of 4, 95 runs in 61
Which
balls
is
for the
over
team.
150.
And you are batting first. You should be looking at a score excess of 200 in your home ground. What if now RCB loses the game and then what 83 is
Which is
relevance?
why-
What's the relevance of these 83 runs now?
Yeah, which is why I will reserve my thing after KKR chase it down.
No,
Because
that is a very, very no.
Safe play.
Yeah, safe
Safe
play.
play.
I will-
Very safe
I'll
play.
tell you one thing.
You-
It will then establish my theory on the batting first principle of how Virat Kohli approaches a T20 game. I will only reserve it at that time because I've said batting first is a major issue. Virat Kohli doesn't have a
No,
problem
so
with
then if
chasing.
that is what you believe in,
But
but you should say it now.
somebody
nah.
said
But
it
you
in-
have to wait
So,
for
so
the
you're
holistic
gonna
result.
no, but so that's clever. Now, for example, now he has a theory that batting first is an issue with Virat. Now they go on to win this match.
Sure.
Then you will be stay quiet. I don't want to tell my theory because they have won. How can I say that? Let me wait for the day he wins. That's
Different
unfair.
conditions. That's
Unfair.
different conditions, I'm
That's
saying.
unfair.
But
that's
there
unfair. You
is an-
stick your neck out and say it then.
I am already saying it out.
No, but you're saying I'll wait for the game.
So I'll wait for it. Then I will have legitimacy in my decision. Then I'll have legitimacy.
No,
Then
you should
now
know.
none of you
believe
can then
in
do
your
it.
theory. You believe, you stick your neck out.
I
Say,
believe in the
believe
theory
it.
100%.
Then don't
But I
do
want
it.
even bigger legitimacy.
Don't wait for the game.
No, then
Say it now.
I will
Say it
like
now.
how Pat Cummins did it. I will silence the entire fan base. I have got proof that
No,
KKR
and us,
chased it down.
and us.
Ah,
I
yes.
know, but
But
that's
ideally
not fair.
chasing,
Why?
if
That's
you
not fair.
if you are chasing 180 odd, then you have played an inning of 83 and 50, then justified. But now you have set a target of 182 at your home ground. It's not justified. Simple as that.
Let's see.
Not justified.
See, KKR have the firepower.
60 balls, 83 runs. Whatever Russell has played 60 balls, he might have scored 130 or 140
But
odd.
do we think this
No,
is
the
a
different role that
different
Russell
role.
does.
But I'm just saying, you know,
Yeah, but you could take a apple to apple comparison. That is, if Faf had played 59 balls, I'm sure it would have been a 160 strike rate.
Yes.
Faf,
maybe
same thing.
Okay.
But do we
That's a
think-
fair no
Or
because
comparison, yeah, finisher and an opener.
Do we
Okay,
think
okay.
this
Then.
is a match-winning total or even a competitive total? So to say?
no, I think KKR should win it. Two reasons. One, you're playing in the Chinnaswamy. Yes, pitch, whatever the issue, and bowlers will do their skill fine. One is that. Two, I don't think RCB has the best bowling lineup. Three, KKR's approach will be interesting, but I would want them to go hell for leather because they're batting till number 10.
That's why Sunil Narayan is opening.
Opening high, I think Sunil Narayan will open again. And
So batting till number 10,
Yeah.
don't hold back, keep attacking. You keep playing, wickets are going, no problem, keep attacking. more often than not, 8 times out of 10 you'll win it.
Yeah, I also.
Unless those 2 times where you'll have a massive collapse, where everybody will fail.
True,
Then
true.
that's it.
Definitely, that's the
Their
game.
lower order, the lower middle order is a potent thing in KKR. I mean,
too much of
look at it,
firepower.
Rinku, Russell.
Rinku, by the
My
way,
goodness.
since 2023 in T20s, if he's batted in overs 19 and 20, his strike rate is 275.
That's the strike rate we're
And
talking
see-
about in this particular format. Excess are 200, 2
And look at
200.
Russell. Look at Russell.
How do
He
you not
loves
take
the Chinnaswamy.
My question is, how do you not take Rinku Singh then to the T20?
Now you're talking
have
about
to-
Virat Kohli's place in the T20
have-
World Cup squad.
By getting these two seniors, like I have said, you've made it Yashasvi Jaiswal or Rinku Singh, not a Yashasvi Jaiswal and a Rinku Singh. That is the unfortunate thing.
Squad wise, the both can go. How
But-
much squad?
11.
In
That's
11
another debate.
for another,
We'll get-
another
What do
day.
I see? Everybody can come in the 15, whoever we have discussed, everybody will be there. But how are you
I
going to play
think
the
another
right team
fortnight,
combination?
and we'll be talking a loud and a lot about the Indian squad, because you'll then be about another week or 2 weeks away, let's say, from the official squad announcement.
A lot of time.
May 1.
First May.
First.
No, I hope it's answered that question about Virat, right? Because about T20 World Cup. He looks like he's going to have a 600 plus run season.
But
That
even
is
if
one
he
thing
was
I'll
not
say.
No, if he does,
he
Orange cap
He
is
may
his-
be the
in the
orange
second
cap
game.
holder right
Yeah,
now.
right
He
now.
got it. Again,
No, I'm
it's
not saying he finishes as that, but looks like it's a 600.
Anyway, if he had not done 600 plus, even if he was still making the trip.
He was,
But it
I'm
doesn't
saying
tell you anything.
move
But do you
for
think
everyone?
No, it's not. It
It's-
should
it's
be
a-
Muban. No.
Ima-
Those questions. Again, Virat scoring runs at the top of the order inside the power play is completely going to be different than from the Indian point of view come the T20 World Cup. It doesn't serve me any good, and I don't get to know about Virat Kohli batting at number 3. Then, in fact, when I look at somebody opening and then finishing with whatever strike rate that he's finishing with, then I'll actually have my brickbats out and I'll have my criticisms out, because if I was to have the same player bat at number 3, devoid of the power play, it makes me worry. Yeah, it makes me worry from a T20 World Cup perspective.
See, because the innings going to start, let's take a few questions that have come in. Before that, thoughts on Naren opening? Yes or no?
6 for 100, same ground? I think it's a yes. It's a yes. Go all out, as you said.
I
KKR should go all out. They
I
should-
know he failed last time, but give him another go.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Try it 2-3
Gambhir likes
times.
it.
By the way, what a wholesome moment that was. But
Yes, Virat.
Later.
Yeah. We have
Later
enough
on,
time.
yeah.
We have enough time. The two. Do dhari talwar he is, okay.
Abhinav Chatterjee, he says that VK should have scored 160 balls, though in the World Cup he will have Rohit, Jaiswal and Sky around him, so the strike rate might work. But again, that's the question. Then it
That
becomes
was there in
the responsibility
2022
of-
also.
No. Even in this game, you can say the same thing. He has
Yeah,
a Maxwell,
Maxwell.
a Green, and a Fab around
And
him
a
also,
Karthik.
na. And so Anuj Rawat also. But I'm not counting him. He has enough firepower. In fact, dare I say, even more firepower on paper at least. Looks like that. But even then, is it good enough on this ground? I would say no. That's not to say that we're sitting in the middle of the game. KKR could lose too, and then everything looks just fine. But then I'd be then a fair weather analyst that I'll wait for it to. Let me be honest up front what I think of it, and I think that this is not good enough for today. More often than not, you lose this game on this ground with the bowling attack you have. You should have gotten a bit more, but we'll see.
Sarthak feeling that RCB are 15-20 runs short in
I
his
agree.
opinion. Says can't believe that VK struggle against pace today. However, I must say that VK running between the wickets is a freaking beast.
I think there are no questions
That's
for
a
the second,
no-
second part of the
It's
question.
a-
No doubts
there's
there.
no debate about that.
No.
Yeah, but a very interesting point that Sarthak makes about not being able to see. There have been
Again,
times
it's
that
those-
spinner have troubled him. Fast bowlers, I know that they use the cutters, a slower ball, and all of that. But that's exactly what T20 cricket is going to be like. It's not that he's not faced variations before.
Yeah.
Of course he has, and he's done well.
Yep.
And Vijay Kumar Vishak is the impact sub as far as RCB are concerned. No Karan Sharma.
Yes. Well, that makes sense. If you are brought in Karan Sharma now,
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Foolish.
you're not using him as a batter.
So they've got the
So you've
pace
got
of Vijay Kumar Vishak, you've got a
Siraj,
Mohammad Siraj, you've got a
Dayal,
Hazari Joseph,
Yeah,
and you've got Yash.
And Cameron Green in the
Five pacers.
five paces.
You would need that.
Clearly nothing but the spinners in here as far as the hosts are concerned, and that also explains Why?
Just sitting. A break.
Break.
Having a banana,
He carried his
getting
bat,
some
no?
energy.
Carried his
You
bat,
spend a
so
lot
yes.
of time.
Time
20
to
overs.
re-energize.
Pacers an IPL game. When was the last time I heard
No,
that?
no, recently another game had a lot of pacers.
5 Pacers.
4 were playing and 5th was, I think, a
Impact.
makeshift, if I'm not mistaken. Which team did that? Did not play spinners at all.
Was it GT? No, in MI. Was it the MI GT
GT
game?
played
Am I the
with-
Piyush Chawla, no? Piyush Chawla.
That's it, yeah. Did they play anybody else? No.
I don't think
I
Could
Am
have
I?
been MI.
Piyush Chawla.
Only Piyush Chawla played.
हाँ,
The-
it was
but then the-
Mafaka, Bumrah, Hardik bowled, Piyush Chawla the spinner, and
Oh, but that was Shams Mulani, na?
Shams Mulani also.
Not
No, not
It
Mumbai.
was
Not Mumbai.
some other
GT,
team.
maybe some other team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was it BBK's GT? DC. BBK's DC game. Oh, that's a
Okay.
huge
Phil Salt.
6 from
Phil Salt.
Namak, Mr. Namak.
Namak makes their batting look very strong.
Namak adds a lot of mirch to the batting.
I was saying, pehle se Namak should play.
Yeah.
I don't know
Namak
why
adds a
you
lot of
guys
mirch.
were picking
Gurbaz.
Gurbaz.
Just on the basis of, I think no, the reason was because he has played 2 seasons, almost 2 seasons KKR. So a new player, giving a chance to a new player in Phil Salt,
To see
they might have
form.
gone with their old player
had to see
Gurbaz.
form.
But now,
Sorry.
see, in the that practice game where he scored around 72 odd runs, that was something.
He
you
was
know, he smashed.
smoking it. He was absolutely smoking it. And that is out
Another
of the top
boundary.
for a four.
Yeah.
See, when batting happens like this, then you look at what the team batting first did.
Yes.
I don't want to jinx it, touch wood, but
No, I'm not jinx-
No,
but
I'm saying
talking about
now
approach, my
if-
friend.
If
He could get out the next
exactly,
ball.
now is a fair comparison, opener versus opener. Phil Salt scored at 23 ball,
You will
60.
see Narain also bat like that. That's why I'm saying I felt they were a few runs short. Anyway.
Mr. Shekhar, I don't get why we are assuming that this WT20 will witness 190 plus scores. Even on generally true wickets of ours, just look at the scores of last WT20.
No, but you lost the semi-final. No?
Yeah.
You know what happened.
Alex
So I'm
Hayes,
not saying every game
Josh
will be like
Butler.
that, but the day the game is like that, you have to be prepared for it. That's what happens. When you reach a situation where you have to up the ante, you have to step up. Sorry, yeah, I agree. Most games are sometimes low scoring in a World
Yeah.
Cup, fine. But then it's those 1 or 2 games that are important, which go 200 plus. You have to have the firepower to counter that.
Yep,
That's
that's
how it
the
is.
thing. And the only thing is, Mr. Shekhar, you're not playing on truly sluggish decks like in Guyana or in that. You're playing on faster pitches like in Barbados. You're playing in Barbados also. And
I'm saying this 182 score, RCB scored 182. Now put the same score. India cannot score 182 in a T20 World Cup match and hope that Australia or England will not chase it down in 15 overs.
they will be in.
They will have to.
Their power
They scored
hitting is next
173 in semi-final.
160.
Butler, Hales chased it down quite easily.
Okay,
Yep.
let's enjoy the batting. Anyone want to make changes to their prediction?
Yeah, I will say it's KKR. I was only one who said RCB.
It's
And you all said KKR. What prediction change?
So stick to your thing, na?
Full house KKR.
Okay then. Funny would be if RCB win. Starts off predicting RCB, then change
It happened.
the Shakeen PS is saying, wait and see, RCB will win it. It's a par score in this pitch, and after the match, mention my name.
Okay,
Sure,
Shakin,
Shakin.
remember.
Piyush Nandre predicting the first super over.
We will remember you.
First over loading.
Take
You
care.
said
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you
Nandri.
post.
post match.